How you doing? I'm Tim Coxon, the General Manager and Head Professional at Mickleover Golf Club. I just want to show you about something that we've taken on here at Mickleover, which is a digital interactive information board. It's positioned right by the pro shop and the first tee, so as golfers come across to tee off and to play, they'll pass this board. And the reason this board is different is because it is literally digital, which means that it's not static, and that the information that we put on here is completely interactive and can be changed. So what can we do? So you can see here there's some information about the current conditions that we're experiencing here at Mickleover. So we've got preferred lies on closely mown areas, and we've got some caution with some of the ride-on buggies just due to the recent wet weather conditions and ground conditions. And there's some information at the top with the time, the date, which is helpful if you want to know what time you're teeing off, and of course some weather conditions up here. So what can we do on here? So each hole has an aerial overview taken from Google. So let's just go on to hole 7, and once all the information loads, before you go out to play, particularly if you are a visitor, you've got the opportunity to assess the hole and put the appropriate tees that you're playing off. And in this example, we'll go from the yellows, and you can start to see how far, for example, on this hole, the ditch is. It's 187 to carry the ditch, and then how far your second shot would be if you were there to the middle of the green, which would leave a shot of 137 yards. You of course can't take this with you, but it helps you with your planning, and you can do that off any tee. The red tees, which are currently the ladies' tees, it would do the same kind of thing. It's all pre-measured. At the bottom here, we have the opportunity for those that are interested to promote and to endorse their own particular business or their trade, and this would allow you to actually have some kind of QR code information about your business, a way for your potential customers to actually interact with you and make contact with you depending what your business type is. And this advert can be changed up to 4 times a year as part of our sponsorship and opportunities. So all the holes here have all got something similar, so it's just an opportunity before you go out to play for you to actually have a look at the signature hole or your favorite hole or the most difficult hole. And of course, again, the advert comes up at the bottom. There's also something which is really good. So handicap calculations are quite complicated these days. We've got a static board, but here we have a digital one. So you'd find out by your stroke allowance by putting your handicap. So if you were off 14.5 and you're playing off the white or yellow tees, by adopting the qualifying allowance, which is 95%, and I'm talking a little bit of jargon for the non-golfers, you can find out here what allowance that you get depending on which tees you're playing off. If you're playing a team match or a team event, again we go to 85%, which is the appropriate calculation. It gives you the shot allowance on here. Makes it a little bit easier than looking at one of the static boards which we've got just to the left there. So there's a little bit more going off by the mere fact that you can change all this at any time. There's also information across here. We can have promotions, we can have again collaborations with businesses. In this particular one, it's the club scorecard, so you can see the scorecard, the holes, the stroke indices and the course ratings. So there's lots of opportunities for you to actually get involved with us here at Mickleover. As this screen is then left unattended, the adverts will kick in and the screensavers will come across, and it gives you an opportunity to actually reach out to up to 37,000 golfers a year that walk down this path every single time and for 365 days of the year, and they'll see this is always on.